It's only 6 days before Christmas and I don't have my table. What do you think?
I just love this place. It's so peaceful. It's almost Christmas. This will probably be the last time I'm here for a while. The snow will be too deep for me to get here. But I do love it. I love it so much. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, I'll always be with you.
Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi for Christmas. It means so much to me. And talk about Christmas, it's just a few days away. And I truly am so honored that you decided to spend this very exciting, hectic, emotional time with me today. So, you know how we do favorites every month throughout the year? Well, I thought what I would do today is do the favorites of the favorites, the best of 2021. And I broke it into categories: skincare, makeup, decor, clothing, things that could save your life. And I thought we could have a lot of fun, maybe a few surprises in there too. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. And we might get some last minute Christmas ideas from it too. So I think it's going to be fun. And I also wanted to just take a moment and thank you for last week. I uploaded a video about nothing. It was, hey, spend the day with me and Desi. And I said to my friend, I said, I wanted to do that video for my friends on YouTube, for my beautiful subscribers that are my friends. And it's just going to be a video about nothing. I'll probably get 7 views, but that's okay. It's Christmas. And it didn't get 7 views. It got just as many views as my other videos that were about something. Do you know how much that meant to me? Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That is the very best Christmas present that I ever could get. But my favorite find of the year when it comes to makeup is this foundation right here. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Acid Serum Foundation. And I first found out about this foundation from a channel that I watch, Drugstore Maven. I love her. I will link her channel below. She's a young girl, but boy, does she know her stuff. She held this up and she said, "This is a beautiful foundation and it is a dupe for the Giorgio Armani foundation." And I was like, oh yeah, count me in. So, I mean, I could not wait to get to the drugstore to buy this. For a drugstore foundation, this is pretty spendy. This is about $13, but I loved it. I couldn't believe how good this foundation was. You know, if you need a lot of coverage, this might not be for you, but you can build this up. It gives me just the amount of coverage that I want. It gives me that nice healthy glow. You see my skin right through it. You don't know what is the foundation or what is your skin. And the things I need to cover up, basically, you know, underneath my eyes, I have a concealer for that. So I love it. Never finding any fine lines and pores. It lasts forever. It's just a beautiful foundation. I think the thing that I like most about it is that, well, I feel like I'm wearing the Giorgio Armani foundation, but at a really good price. But I also love it that when I walk into a room, people see me. They don't see my makeup. They see me. Desi, I'm a little worried about that Christmas sweater and that red bow tie. I think you need a white bow tie, don't you think? How you doing today? Are you ready for your walk? My favorite skincare product of 2021 is such a shocker to me, but it is the product that was probably one of the least expensive, and I saw results that I could not believe. And you got to remember now, I'm turning 67 years old in January. My weak spot, I don't know if you want to call it that, but you know, my problem area in my face is, you know, underneath my eyes. I have swelling, I have crow's feet. I went and I picked up, just on a lark, last summer I picked up the Rock Retinol Eye Cream. This is a wrinkle filler with retinol. So you use it every day. You can use it morning and night. Didn't think, you know, much of it. Wrinkle filler. I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty good, right? I didn't think it was going to do anything. I thought I kind of used it like as a primer. Well, lo and behold, I could not believe the results. And honestly, I would not steer you wrong. This is not a sponsored video. You know that. I could not believe how much smoother. And where did some of the lines go? I took a look at some of the videos I did 2 years ago. I had more lines around my eyes then than I do now.
The two ends of your jumper cable apart, stand by the side of the road and do your best to look as helpless and innocent as possible. Remember, everybody that's in a vehicle thinks you're a predator no matter how helpless you look. If no one wants to help you out, here's an idea.
The next category I want to cover is things that could save your life, my favorite. And this battery tender, oh my gosh. This charges my phone. And this charges my car when I have a dead battery. And look at how small it is. And it holds a charge forever. You charge this just like you do your phone. And I have it in my car with me. And let me tell you, right? It's storming. It's so bad out. I'm in Marshall's. I'm having a good time, you know. And I got my camera and I'm filming. And oh my goodness. The rain is coming down so hard and it's getting so cold and windy, and I make it to my car, right? And everything is closing up. I wasn't paying any attention to time, right? I looked for my phone. I didn't have my cell phone with me. I'm in an empty parking lot in a storm, and yeah, you guessed it, my battery is dead. I honestly, I was so panicked. I shouldn't say panicked because, I knew logically I could go to Marshall's, pound on the door, and maybe somebody would let me use the phone and I could get a tow. But I remembered I had this. I cried when I remembered I had this, and this is so easy to use. 2 cables, negative, positive. You start up the car, and within 20 seconds, the car has started. I get in the car. I am on my way home. I am safe and sound. You are never too old to be sexy. And I think the sexiest thing in the world is bronze skin that has a shimmer and a glow. So my favorite product of the year for 2021 is the Beach Bay. I have talked about this and talked about it until I am sure you are just so sick of it. But I'm not sure what this is selling for right now. I want to say probably about $15, and you can get this at the drugstore. But it leaves your body so soft, so hydrated. You look tan, you're glowing, and it is gorgeous. It doesn't get all over your clothes. You can put it on your face. You can put it on your toes, your dog. I tell you what. All right, your cat. Last summer, I wouldn't exactly say I was the most confident woman in the world. And I was wearing, pretty, little tops that, were showing a lot of cleavage. And, not ridiculous, but, cleavage, and my arms and my legs. And when I would use the Beach Bay and I would look tan and glowy, I just felt like $1,000,000. I felt like I was 20 years old again. The next category is clothing, and I broke it up into what were my favorite shoes of 2021 and what was my very favorite piece of clothing for 2021 that I think maybe you would like too. Well, this year I fell in love with Earth Origins. Are you familiar with this shoe company? They're a dream. They are medium price. They're not expensive. They're not cheap, but you get what you pay for. And these shoes are so wonderful. They give you plenty of arch support. Plus, the designs are just beautiful. I live in Michigan. We have a lot of snow, and look at the security that I have when I am walking on the ice and snow with these. But these are so cute. My very favorite piece of clothing that I got in 2021 is a coat. And this was a complete no-brainer. When I thought about all the beautiful clothes that I got to enjoy in 2021, this coat, when I saw this coat, I just went a little berserk. You know how I roll. When I was a kid, I loved old movies. It got me through a very sad childhood. I loved Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor in all these very romantic movies. I didn't understand what they were doing when I was 7 years old watching these movies. I knew the movie stars were beautiful and glamorous, and they wore coats like this. I saw Elizabeth Taylor wear a coat like this in the movie Butterfield 8. Did you ever see that movie? Lawrence Harvey is in that with Eddie Fisher, and oh my goodness, she's so beautiful and glamorous, and she's wearing a coat like this. Well, when I saw this is from Venus, and every other month I work for Venus. And I just have a blast with their clothes and showing you some of the latest fashions for, us ladies over 60. But this was on my own. They didn't send me this coat. I bought this coat because I had to have it. And I just want to show you what it looks like on. It's a cute little car coat.
Sending a message of love and sympathy. I've been waiting by the phone, and this song will meet you at the door. This Christmas will be something unreal. Baby, I'm falling.
The next category is home decor. So in 2021, what was your very favorite piece of home decor that you fell in love with? And I have kind of a weird answer here. We go to the thrift store. All of us go to the thrift store every month. And do you remember, I was looking for something to spruce up my tiny little bathroom. And we all went to Goodwill, and there was this huge mosaic mirror. I love that mirror, and it taught me so much that one big, beautiful mirror can transform even the smallest, most dull room, and I love going in there. That mirror is amazing. It's over 100 pounds. I loved that day that I found that mirror, and I love that video that I shared all that with you. But I gotta tell you this other home decor thing that is going on right now, that it's intense. For 14 months, I saved up for a beautiful mid-century modern dining room table that would seat 6 to 8 people. And the reason I wanted to do this is, for the first time, I am hosting my family for Christmas dinner. I haven't done this in 12 years. So my son, my daughter-in-law, my oldest grandson, and then my 2 little ones, Wyatt and Quinn. So we're all going to have Christmas dinner. So I ordered the table, right? Okay. I got the 6 chairs last week. They're lovely, right? But yeah, no table. It's tied up in shipping. So I talked to the girl at Wayfair, and I said, I'm getting really worried. It's only 6 days before Christmas, and I don't have my table. What do you think? And she said, honestly, I think you should go buy a table locally, because the chances of our table getting to you in time for your Christmas dinner are probably 5%. And I was just crushed. But she said, you know what? If you pick out another table, something that we already have ready to ship, well, we can probably get that to you in 3 days. So why don't I cancel this order for your table? You pick out something else. And I said, no, I don't want anything else. That table I bought is the best table you got. And I said, I'm just going to have faith. I'm just going to have faith that this table will be here before Christmas. And if it's not, well, I got the 6 chairs, right? I got the tiny little breakfast table, and I've got some TV trays for the grandchildren. We'll be okay, but I still have faith that table is going to arrive. But it's the Saturday before Christmas, and it's not here. But I did get an email that said it had just shipped from Chicago. Now, it's not here, and it's not scheduled to be here yet, but it did ship. So I tell you what, I don't care what I'm doing, but if that table comes and it's December 24th, I'm going to film it coming, and I'm going to upload the video just so you know that I got my table for Christmas. Isn't that silly? I am so grateful that I get to host my family for Christmas, but I am praying for a bigger table. I've got the 6 new chairs, but I have such a tiny little table. I so hope it comes in time. Somewhere, a place for us.
Peace and quiet and open air wait for us somewhere.
The last category is, of all the things that I filmed in 2021, what was my favorite and what was yours? What was the favorite thing I filmed that maybe touched your heart? And I think without a doubt, one of the things that, well, it's our favorite, is when I was standing in that field and I saw some cows and I said, "Hey cows, how are you?" Not knowing that they were going to turn around and start a little stampede towards me. I was in tears, half from fear and the other half from the simplicity and the beauty of the humanity of it. And all I can think of is, don't drop the camera, just don't drop the camera. And they came so close to me. And it was just beautiful. It was just so symbolic. And it was symbolic for you too. I don't exactly know why, but it just represented so much to all of us. Just adventure and hope and something spontaneous, something human. After I filmed that, I remember thinking how much I wanted another adventure like that, not just in filming, but my life. Those sweet cows, right? They had some faith in me that I wouldn't hurt them. And I returned that faith. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it. You know I always do, and I think Desi likes it too. Down below, if you get a chance, let us know what you're doing for Christmas so we can all kind of stay connected. Have yourself a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We love you. When you're done with your holiday, you come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be here.
You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, I'll always be with you. I'll always be with you.